There's a lot of hubbubaloo going on about NBA 2K's commercials. Nintendo's opening a second retail store, the second one ever in the history of the world, in a very odd place. Mario Royale got an DMCA takedown. Okay. COD Modern Warfare, the remake, was the #1 pre-order game at E3. Wow. Wow. Everyone today on the internet, on YouTube, every single person in my sub box was like, oh my God, NBA 2K has commercials in it now. They've bamboozled us into buying their game and watching advertisements. The game went on sale last week, I think it was last week. It had a sale recently, all right? I don't play NBA 2K. I'm not interested in NBA 2K. I don't want to play NBA 2K. I don't give a shit, all right? But there was a sale for NBA 2K. It's a $59.99 full retail game. People bought it full retail. NBA 2K 2019, I'm guessing. But it went on sale for $2.99. 99% off. 95% off, God, sorry. That was some bad math. 95% off of the retail price. $3. It was $3 for an NBA 2K. It's like, wow, that's a AAA game. A lot of people probably checked it out like, fuck it, $3? Like, who gives a shit? $3? That's like fucking a bag of chips and a drink. I'll check it out. I'll give it a go. So they downloaded the game, and then people were caught off guard by these literally advertisements, videos, commercials playing in between games, like at the beginning of a game, or I guess at halftime or games. It plays at the beginning of the game, I know that at least. But there's fucking commercials in the game, literal, actual video commercials in the game. And people are like, so you fucking got us to spend $3 just to get us to watch ads? That's what happened here? So you're making up your money from the $60 that we would have paid in form of ads? You're probably making more money off of the ads than what we would have given you, right? But apparently that's not the case. I think everyone was quick to jump the gun here on the internet, like, hold on, I gotta go roast NBA 2K right now. Fuck EA. What is fuck EA? I don't like EA. I don't like what they do. I don't like their practices. But hey, their business, their company, they're trying to maximize profits. Okay. But apparently, according to people that have had the game forever, they're talking about it on Reddit and different forums, like, no, these have been in the game. Like, I don't know what you guys are, why is this, everybody's like freaking out now, but like, these have been in the game. Apparently, don't say, Shane, you're fucking wrong. No, they haven't. Don't shoot me. I'm just going off of what the Redditors said, right? Multiple forums on Reddit were like, no, these have been in the game. You can go to the settings and turn them off, guys. It's not that big of a deal, apparently. So, all these other YouTubers that jumped on, they made full videos about it, like, NBA 2K, not in my game. Apparently, it's already been there. So I don't know. You're late to the game. You're late to the party. I'm sure people were upset at this from the beginning. I don't follow NBA 2K. Maybe this has been a thing in NBA 2K for a while. They've had fucking commercials. I know they had background like billboards and like random stuff, which is fine. It's not intrusive in the game, right? They've had that shit in a lot of games. Just random, there's a billboard in the background. Like, it doesn't matter, right? It's just a part of the world. It makes it even more realistic at that point, right? Or more immersive, like I said. I don't know. But the NBA 2K commercials, you guys, I think you blew it. I think my fellow YouTubers, I think you blew it. I think you jumped the gun a little bit on that one, right? But it does suck. It does suck that there are commercials in the game, but you can turn them off in the settings. I don't even know why that's like, they're just like, we'll throw commercials in, and maybe you don't want to go to the settings, and then boom, there you go. Like, I don't know. I mean, they're getting a little bit of money out. It just seems like a weird, like, half-ass thing. Like, imagine if you could turn TVs off commercials off on TV. You're like watching TV, like, go to the settings, turn commercials off. We don't need this. It's like a weird option to have. Like, ooh, commercials are optional. And I guess, if they want to throw commercials in a video game and make it $3, then I don't see the problem. Like, would you rather pay $60 for the game and have no commercials? Okay, here's your no commercial version, you pay $60, or you can give us $5 and have the commercial version where you get a commercial before every game. It's not that big of a deal, right? Like, Hulu has commercials, you fucking pay for that shit, all kinds of stuff. If it's like one commercial before a game for like 30 seconds, I mean, if you wanna save your $55 and do that, then there you go. I don't see the problem. It's like, it's a win-win for everybody, right? Like, I can pay my full $60 and I get commercials in I don't get commercials in my game. You pay $5 and you get your commercials. I feel like a lot of people would opt for the $5 version with the commercials. If it's one commercial per game or even two, that's not that big of a deal. I used to watch TV when I was a fucking kid. Probably a lot of you people watching this don't watch cable. There was like 2-minute commercial breaks like every 15 minutes, all right? You go and get a drink, you go and do something else, 30-second commercial break for the beginning of your NBA game, you're barely gonna have enough time to get a water, all right? You can check some text messages in 30 minutes and maybe scroll down your Instagram feed really quickly. So it's not that big of a deal. I don't think it's that big of a deal personally, but you can't have it in the $60 version, right? Which this was the $60 version, but it was marked down to $3, but it's optional. But if you're gonna have permanent commercials, you can't have it in the $60 version. That is shitty, and at that point I will be upset. But if it's like this is like a lot of weird layers that you got to consider. Like, ooh, there's this and there's this, and well, it could be like this, and you know, like that. There's a lot of stuff to figure out here. But hey, you want to give me a $5 game with commercials, or a $60 game with no commercials? That's fine. That's fine in my book. Perfect. Go ahead, do it, EA. Do it. I dare you. I'm not gonna buy it anyways because it's a shitty sports game. This was really weird. I saw this and I was like, what in the fuck? What's going on here? Nintendo has the Nintendo store in New York City, right? Everybody knows this. It's the only Nintendo store in the world, apparently, which I didn't know that. I figured there'd probably be one in Japan, but there's not. There's not one in Japan. There's only one Nintendo store in the entire world. It's been that way since 2005 when it first opened up. It was originally a Pokemon Center, and they said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do the whole fucking thing. Let's get the whole Nintendo across the board in here. So they did that, and there you go. It was great. You go to New York, you go to the Nintendo store. It has a little Pokemon Center section. You know, it's great. Everyone likes the Nintendo store in New York City. I've personally never been, but it looks awesome. It looks great. They have events there all the time, all kinds of fun stuff. So that's great. But they're opening a second Nintendo. It's open. It's already open. They opened a second Nintendo retail store in the most random place I could have. You would never have guessed where. It's in Israel. They opened it in Israel. I'm like, what? Why? Like Israel? What? Not in like Los Angeles or Tokyo or Osaka or like Melbourne, Australia, or like some huge city where like Nintendo's just killing it. I don't know anything about Nintendo Israel. The website is like Nintendo.co.Israel or something, or like IR or whatever. I'm like, is Nintendo like huge in Israel? Like, what is the deal here? Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know. But I'm like, that's really the best location you thought for the second ever Nintendo retail store was in Israel? Like, it's such like. Who? I don't know. I just thought that was outrageous. Like, LA is like fucking huge. Like, what? Tokyo? Like, Tokyo's coming next. Tokyo is the third store. It's coming later this year, apparently. So maybe we're gonna get more stores in that vein. But like, Tokyo couldn't be the second one. Like, why Israel? I don't know. That just blew me away. I just thought that was just like, wait, what? Who? What? Whenever I see, I watch H3, and when they go to Israel, it looks like dusty. It looks dusty over there. I'm like, are these people like playing Switch and shit? Like, what the? I don't know. I can't speak on Israel because I don't know shit about it. But from what I've seen on like H3, like when they do little vlogs when they're over there, I'm just like, it just looks so random. Like, I'm like, I don't know. That just blew me away. I don't know if there's some kind of weird secret backdoor dealing with Nintendo. Like, you know what? We're gonna funnel some drugs through the Nintendo store in Israel. We'll give you millions and millions of dollars. No, I don't fucking. Obviously, they're just opening a Nintendo store and it's fun and wacky and weird. But in Israel, for some reason. And the Mario Royale game we talked about, I believe it was the last episode, maybe it's the one before that, but last week we talked about it. We haven't had internet for quite a few days because Comcast is fucked. But they got a DMCA takedown. Mario Royale got a DMCA takedown. What a surprise. Who saw this coming? Fan-made game, you know, it looks like Mario Battle Royale, 75 players. Whoever's at the end of the game first wins. You know what it is, all right? We talked about it, right? If you don't, go look it up. Mario Royale, you'll find it. Just go to Google, tab over Mario Royale, there you go. But they got a DMCA takedown from Nintendo, and he took it in stride. The creator of the game took it in stride. He said, you know what? Just dust my shoulders off. Let's keep this train moving. So he renamed the game to DMCA Royale, which is great. And they changed the characters' names from, you know, Mario and Luigi, I guess, to Infringio and Copyright Infringio. Apparently, that's what he did. So that's hilarious. That's cute. That's great. I love it. I love what you did. Still looks really Mario-ish, but the character models are like super off. They're like way off. They look super bootleg, but obviously on purpose, right? They don't want to. He didn't want to get anything close to Mario characters because the lawyers are on his ass right now. They're like, "Watch it, mister," and he's like, "Okay, all right." So he just being real tongue-in-cheek about it. He's like, "All right, DMCA Royale, okay, let's do it." And it's the same game. It's the same goddamn game. Apparently, it's got a bunch of improvements to it in the latest update that renamed it DMCA Royale. So it's an even better game, all right? It may not be Mario, but it's the same damn game, all right? So go have fun. I've seen a lot of YouTubers and a lot of streamers and stuff playing this lately, actually, just in my recommended stuff. I haven't really watched anybody play it because I don't give a shit, personally. But people are having fun with it, so, you know, it's got to be something nice, right? It's got to be something nice. And it's even better now. It's just not Mario anymore, but it never was officially Mario anyways because it was a fan game. So I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want him to do. He's trying his best. I think it's better now. I think it's funnier now. DMCA Royale with Infringio and Copyright Infringio. Great stuff. God bless you, sir. Hilarious. And this was a surprise to me. I saw Review Tech USA made a video about this, and I said, "Wow, now that's interesting." Okay, Rich. Okay, Rich. He was, you know, he's rich, so that's great. But COD Modern Warfare the remake. It's like a reimagining, I guess. Not even a remake, but it's like the revamping, like redoing the whole series, I guess. But COD Modern Warfare 2019 was the most pre-ordered game shown at E3. Apparently at GameStop. This is at GameStop. It was number 1. Number 2 was, this is bad news. Pokemon Sword and Shield was number 2. We do not need to be pre-ordering that, guys. Do not encourage that. I have not pre-ordered my copy. I pre-ordered tons of games from Best Buy because I got the Gamers Club discount, but I'm like, I'm trying so hard not to pre-order Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm just like, don't do it. I want to, but don't do it, because I can't support that. Game Freak is too lazy with the game to support it. I can't support it. I shouldn't support it, but I want to play the game. I want to play the game. It's going to be hard not to, but I'm trying my best to resist, all right? You should be there right with me. Resist. Let's resist, guys. Come on. And then number 3, which I thought would be number 1, was Cyberpunk 2077. That was like the hypest thing of the show, right? Like we got this huge like cinematic trailer. We got a little bit of gameplay. We got Keanu Reeves. We've seen gameplay before anyways. But it was like this huge spectacle. And like everybody was talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Like, what? There's so many memes like everywhere with Keanu. It's like it's fucking hyped out the ass. It looked incredible. Looked amazing. COD Modern Warfare, we got like a trailer. Like, I don't think we got any gameplay as far as I know. I think behind closed doors, maybe people got, like, IGN and some other people. I think, yeah, no, they definitely got gameplay because they were crying about it. Like, actually, this is a little too, bombastic for me. I don't know if I can handle this type of game. It's realistic. Like, do you know what war is? Have you ever seen any photos, even in a history book of war? Just those are fucked up, right? When I was in school looking at photos, you see, like, little kids, like just naked and, like, scared and stuff. I'm like, your little bitch ass IGN is like, I can't take this fake scenario that was, it's not real, but it's portrayed as being like realistic. I can't take this. God, you're a bitch. Sorry. But yeah, that's all we got was this one little like trailer publicly, which is people who are going to be pre-ordering the game. Journalists are not going to go pre-order the game, obviously. But all we got was that, and we got the fact that like people are upset by it, and like I guess that was enough for people like, okay, this is going to be spicy. I got to get a taste of this, which I am really, really excited about COD Modern Warfare. I really am. I used to love Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 1 and 2 are my favorites. Modern Warfare 3 I played a lot. I kind of started to fall out after that though, like, whatever. I try to play the new one every time it comes out, and then I'm always just like, oh God, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I just give up real quick. But if this COD Modern Warfare is what I've been hearing about it, it's a spicy one. I love a modern shooter. I want my AK-47. I want my Spaz 12 shotgun. I want to just run around and just have a great time. And I want the story to be awesome, and it seems like they're putting a lot of love and a lot of effort and a lot of... There's a fly in here. They're putting a lot of love and a lot of effort and care into Modern Warfare. They want to craft it in like something special. It seems like, it feels like, I hope so at least. It's like a real deal Holyfield experience is what I'm hearing we're gonna get. It's like gritty, realistic. I want it. All right, I'm excited. I don't know if I'm gonna pre-order it. I might pre-order it. Get, whatever. Get it. We'll see. But I'm so surprised that Cyberpunk didn't outdo this with all the hype and everything. Like COD is just like in this little corner. I guess it shows you how fucking powerful Call of Duty is still, right? Like it's just like that game always like sells incredible, and everybody every year is like, COD's dead. COD's dead. Can't believe they're still making it. Like what? Like, do you understand? Do you have any idea, you fucking moron, how much money they make? I'm not playing it, you're not playing it, but it's certainly not dead. It's such a casual game. People just pick it up every year like a sports game, like, oh, new Call of Duty. Of course I'm buying it. Obviously, it's on my calendar. That's the type of game Call of Duty is. It's not dead. It's not going to die anytime soon. So strap in, Buckaroo. Keep saying it's dead every year. Just go, I'm going to tweet out it's dead. It's dead. Call of Duty's so dead. I can't believe that. And get all the little kids to go, yep, it's so dead. I don't play that. Play Fortnite. But yeah, you're not playing, it's not dead. But anyways, incredible that it was the #1 pre-ordered game over Cyberpunk 2077, over Pokemon, which Pokemon's getting a lot of heat. If Pokemon didn't get all this heat, it might be #1, honestly, because people have been just sticking it to the Pokemon company going, fuck you Pokemon, you stupid bitch. They did make some bad moves though, so it's justified, IMO. But if you want to look like this badass on screen right here, head over to our merch store, FUgameCrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got all that fun stuff. If you want to support the channel but you don't want merch, we got a Patreon or a join button down below. Links to everything in the description. My personal channel, our skate channel, Patreon, all the other fun stuff. Go check it out, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.